Some wars are fought with fists, some with headlines. But the deadliest wars, they're fought with lies. California couldn't break the angels on the streets. They couldn't break them with fear. So now, they were about to try something far more dangerous. A case with no crime, a witness with no truth, and a plan so calculated it would nearly wipe the angels off the map. This is the story of the setup, the moment the state stopped playing fair. Late 1950s California felt different now. Not louder, not wilder, quieter. A strange quiet, the kind that sits heavy, like fog before a storm. Bars weren't being watched anymore. Highways weren't full of patrol cars. Even the newspapers stopped printing the usual outlaw menace headlines. To the public, it looked like peace. To Sonny, it felt like reconnaissance. 'Cause enemies don't disappear, they reposition. And somewhere inside the walls of Alameda County, someone was drawing lines on a board. Not to surveil the angels, not to intimidate them, but to frame them. His name wasn't important. His ambition was. A rising county prosecutor, young and hungry, convinced that taking down the Hell's Angels would launch his career into political orbit. He held press clippings on his office wall. Each headline painted the angels as villains. Each article was a seed of public fear. And fear is a weapon. He spent nights crafting one question. How do you convict man when you have no crime? His answer, you invent one. In a smoky back room of the sheriff's department, two men stood facing a chalkboard. Undercover agents. Not the Hollywood type. No leather jackets, no Harleys. Just plain clothes and sharper instincts. They studied photos of angels pinned to the board. Circles, notes, lines connecting faces. Their assignment? Get inside their world. Find something, anything that can be used against them. But the angels weren't criminals. They didn't run drugs. They didn't run guns. They weren't part of the mob. So the undercover agents had a problem. There was nothing to find. And when there's nothing to uncover, you start pushing. You start provoking. You start manufacturing tension. A dangerous game had begun. Then came the break, or at least what the prosecutor thought was a break. A local drifter, a man known for trouble, known for debt, known for making up stories when cornered. He showed up at the county office with a black eye and a shaky voice. They jumped me, he claimed. The angels, all of them. They beat me up and said they'd do worse. But his story changed every time he told it. His injuries didn't match his claims, and he couldn't name a single rider. It was a lie. Everyone in the room knew it, even the officers taking the statement. But a lie is useful. A lie can be shaped, molded, polished, placed in front of a jury like a loaded weapon. And so the prosecutor didn't reject the story. He embraced it. A file began to take shape. Not evidence, but paperwork designed to look like evidence. Photos of riders with serious faces, intimidation. Photos of Harleys in formation, gang movement.
Photos from the silent ride, public disruption. Every normal thing the angels did became a brick in the wall being built against them. And then came the most dangerous part. Statements written for witnesses before witnesses signed them. The setup was no longer an idea. It was an operation. One evening, Sonny was in the garage tightening chrome bolts on his Harley when a biker from a neighboring chapter arrived. He wasn't smiling. You hear the rumor? They're building a case, a big one. Sonny didn't look surprised, just disappointed. They couldn't beat us on the road. Now they'll try to beat us on paper. He wiped his hands with a rag. Paper cuts deeper than knives because people believe what they read. The angels gathered, not to fight, not to plan street retaliation, but to prepare for something new, a legal war, a battlefield without engines, without fists, a place where truth is optional, but perception is everything. Sonny stood before them. They want us convicted before we ever step into a courtroom, he said. But they forgot something. He pointed toward their bikes lined under the dim garage lights. Brothers don't fold. Brothers don't scatter. And no man can frame a family that stands together. The angels nodded in silence, united, ready. Because the next chapter wouldn't be fought on highways. It would be fought on witness stands. The drifter had been found. The story had been polished. The prosecutor had his case, and the state had its target. The next move would shake California's courts to their foundation. Next, Chapter 2, Part 6. The trial that almost killed the angels.